literally sit and zone out into my negative thoughts and come up with all of these scenarios that were not real. They were just up in my brain, you know, holding me back. Gonna talk to you guys about a couple things just to kind of like reintroduce myself and get myself back out there into the vlogging world, YouTube, wherever you're watching me at. All right, so I have been so inconsistent with my blog. About a week ago, I wrote a piece and uploaded it to my website saying I can do hard things. And I got this saying, I can do hard things, from Jess Sims, who is one of the Peloton instructors. I take a lot of her cardio and strength classes right now because my bike hasn't came. But throughout her workouts, she constantly says, I can do hard things. And that has resonated with me. And it has caused me to kind of like look at myself and look at the things that I have wanted to do that I haven't done, because one, they've either gotten too hard or I felt like they were too hard. I didn't necessarily believe in myself, believe that I could do it. And just like that fear of failure. So just like a little back story on me. I graduated from high school and I went off to college. I went to Auburn, War Eagle. And while I was there, I learned that I wasn't ready to be there. Even though I never admitted it to my mom, I never admitted it to my friends, I wasn't ready to be so far away from home with so much responsibility as far as going to school, studying, and doing all that. And I just did not do good. And by the time that I had gotten myself together, where I realized like how important this was and I needed to graduate, I was running out of money. If you've ever gone to school out of state, you understand that it is very, very expensive and it eats away at your financial aid quickly if you don't have scholarships. So by then I was running out of money and I got pregnant with my daughter, and I ended up coming back to Atlanta. And throughout the years I've said I want to go back to school and I might start, and then I would just quit because I don't know, it's just that fear of failing again at something. I started my blog probably like a couple years ago, and I was so excited because I like to write, I like to talk, I like to share. Like, I'm an oversharer. Like, I don't really have secrets, just because like I feel like maybe my story can help somebody else or whatever the case may be. But for some reason I never really was consistent with my blog. Just like everything else in my life, it's like I start something and then I go, I get scared and then I stop. And that's why I feel like Jess Sims saying consistently, I can do hard things, has resonated with me, because I can do hard things. Like, I can push through the doubt, through the fear. I can push through those things. I don't have to let those things consume me like they have been consuming me for the majority of my life. And so I made a promise to myself that I was going to start my blog back up. I was going to start my vlog back up, and that I was going to do it because it was something that I wanted to do. Not like, oh, I got to get this many followers, or if I don't have this many followers, then I'm not successful. And I think that's what we do a lot of times when we want to step out. We're looking for the approval of others versus just looking at what we want to do and doing it for ourselves. And so this time around, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this because this is something that I really want to do and that I actually enjoy doing when I was doing it somewhat consistently. Yes, blogging and vlogging is hard. The process to get your stuff out there, to get your videos done, all of that is very taxing. It takes a while, especially when you haven't gotten to the point where you can source out your editing or you can source out your social media, when you're doing every single thing for yourself. But I'm looking at it as a reward. Like, this is something that you want to do. This is something that you love. So don't let hard things stop you from achieving your goals. And that's where I'm at in my life. I am about to be 35 in July. I can't believe it. And I just want to do something that I love to do that will bring me joy and that I can be proud of. And my blog slash vlog, that's something that brought me joy. And so I want to bring myself that joy. I want to have that sense of pride. So this year I am focused on just that. Another thing that I came to realize is that when I started my blog, it was supposed to be about parenting. It was supposed to be all about parenting. And the reason that I was doing that is because I didn't see a lot of Black women who were parent bloggers, you know? So I was like, I want to tap into that. I want to talk about parenting. I want to do all of that. And what I've come to realize is that I'm so much more than a parent. And I was limiting myself by only really talking about parenting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebrand my blog. I'm going to start fresh. I haven't came up with a new name yet. So for now, I'll be using Parent-ish, but I am going to rebrand. I'm going to rename. I'm going to do something that is more authentic and true to myself. Now, don't get me wrong. I am still going to talk about parenting because that is a big part of my life. But I also want to include the other parts of my life in my blog and my vlog. I just kind of wanted to get back in here and just talk to you guys about that, and just kind of reminding you as well as myself that you can do hard things. You can do the things that you want to do. Just know that it's going to come with ups and downs. Everything may not happen when you want to, but I'm a firm believer that everything happens when it's supposed to happen. You just have to put in that work. You just have to believe in yourself. And when you start to feel like you're having negative thoughts about yourself, or feeling like I can't do this, or you know what I mean, take a moment, go meditate. I'm telling y'all, like, I've been meditating lately, and it's helped me tremendously. I've also started back doing yoga, and it's helped me tremendously with my thinking. So whatever it is, if it's not yoga, if it's not meditating, whatever it is that can help you to remove those negative thoughts and restart your day or restart your thinking, that's what you need to do. Don't live in those thoughts. If it's one piece of advice that I can give you, is don't live in those negative thoughts. Don't let it sit there and fester. The reason that I can sit here and I can say that, because I was that person. And it wasn't that long ago that I was that person. I would literally sit and zone out into my negative thoughts and come up with all of these scenarios that were not real. They were just up in my brain, you know, holding me back. So don't let your thoughts hold you back. Find a way to reverse your thinking. Whatever you feel like will work for you. What works for me is meditating and yoga right now. I also have a therapist that I was seeing on a weekly basis for 2 months who has helped me a lot. So therapy is another way to help you navigate those things. But I want all of you to be the best that you can be, and to remove the thoughts that you can't do something, and just to always remember that you can do hard things. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope to see you guys soon with my next episode. All right, deuces.